What's going on, y'all? This is J Faith from the Right Mind podcast. Want to say God bless. Jesus loves you. I appreciate everybody for tuning in to this latest episode 161. We are here. We appreciate you guys. Be sure to follow us, rightmindpodcast.com, as well as on all socials, Right Mind Podcast. Be sure to check out all the merch, support the podcast. We appreciate all of your support. Helps keep us going and doing our thing. We're looking for guests. If you want to be a guest on the podcast, be sure to reach out to us. We just want to make connections through conversations. On this latest episode, we start off with just, things we kind of wish we had when we were growing up, things that we missed that we wish we had, and then just thinking about, if we had them today. And then we really dive deep into our main topic, which is just discussing our past, how we've grown from our past as we start getting into, I can't believe I'm going to say this, our 40s. It'll be here before we know it, but just lessons that we've learned. Is there anything that we would change? And how have we grown from the things that we've done in the past? And would we have done anything differently? So be sure to check out episode 161, Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Appreciate you guys. God bless. What's up?
You can never tell me. You can never tell me I won't rise.
That is definitely one thing that I do wish that I had grown up with, like my dad and my brothers, because like they're like just
right.
fishing and
hunting.
Food that they eat. I'm like, yo, like my taste buds are starved.
Oh yeah, definitely. Dude.
And what's the word
you
I'm
grew up
looking
with
for?
a white mom, bro. No offense to all the white moms out there. You all try to cook. It's just something different when white moms cook. It's, I don't know. It's the soul, the spirit. I don't know.
Yeah, I do wish I had the soul food life.
Yeah.
Respectfully, I love you, Mom. Again, we said it last time. I love you, Mom. I appreciate you. Thank you for doing what you did.
Yeah, definitely, dude.
But
yeah, so like
cooking was a little.
Like I said off camera, my dad gave me these handsome looks, but when he left, he took the fishing skills. So me and my uncle, we have an ongoing joke, right? Because like, yo, I don't understand it. All right. We're both outdoors people. We know how to do all that stuff. We know how to camp. I could literally survive in the woods for a week by myself. You know what I mean, dude? Like, as long as I have the basics, bro. A knife, some flint, like an axe, like, yo, Krispy, get down and dirty. You know what I mean, dude? I can do all that. Fishing, dude, I couldn't catch a fish if I took an M80 and threw it in the lake, dude. Like, I just couldn't. So me and my uncle always said, it's because we're ugly. You know what I mean?
they just run from you guys. They just hide.
They just run and hide, dude. That's an ongoing joke about it.
Like,
dude,
no,
my kid will outfish me. That's why I stopped taking him, bro.
Really?
Bro, dude, I catch like one trout. I don't even know. I'm just going to stop right there because I was going to cuss him out real quick. You know what I mean? This kid will catch like 4 trout. And they'll all be bigger than mine. Like, dude.
I'll show you what
I'll
show you what my nephew did the other day.
Like, Dad, where should I cast? I'm like, I don't know. Can cast over there? All right. As soon as that thing would hit the water. All right, cool. So let's go a little in that area. No, nothing, dude.
Just no shot. Just nothing.
No, bro. Just
dead
no,
water.
for real, dude. I don't know how many freaking times I took him fishing, dude, and I caught nothing. Kid would skunk me, dude.
You're like, yo, Jesus, can you come here real quick and throw your net on the left side?
Jesus was standing on the water looking at me and like, this is the one thing you ain't getting.
He's like,
I'll give you everything else that you ask for, but fishing skills, nah. Not happening.
He like Jesus.
If you have to live in the woods, you're eating squirrels. You have to kill them. You have to gut them. It is what it is. Shoot a deer. I don't know how you can take down a deer with your bare hands. Figure it out.
Yeah, you have to learn.
All right, whatever, dude. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah. Jesus looked at you, was like, even I can't help you, bro.
Yeah, no, dude. My dad took all the fishing skills, dude, and I've forgiven that man for a lot. That's one thing I haven't forgiven him from because I enjoy fishing. I love it, dude.
It's peaceful.
I love the open water, dude. I just go, I chill. Depending on my mood, maybe I'll put some little soft music on in the background. Maybe I'll just sit there in silence and listen to the birds chirp. You know what I mean?
There you go. It's a strawberry grouper.
Okay.
Like he caught that.
Yeah, that's
I'm
dope.
like,
dude.
yo.
That's
But
dope.
he be doing stuff like that. I love it.
Bro, we were down in Florida, dude, on the Gulf of, when it was Mexico. It's now Gulf of America. It's still bad.
Did they really change it? Like,
Dog,
that's how uninformed I am.
Listen, so they really did change it for one. For two, I'm sorry, I'm 36-year-old. You guys just changed it. It'll always be the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, just.
You know what I mean? If I say Gulf of Mexico, and you mean Gulf of America? My next response going to be is, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah? Okay, then gives a flying F-bomb, what it's called.
Yeah.
But anyways, dude, so we're out. We're chilling. We rented a boat for the day. We went, I don't know, 2-3 miles, 4 miles out, bro, to this island that he knew about, dude. It was beautiful. Beautiful, dude. Probably Alaska would be the only other thing that tops. That's how beautiful this scenery was that we were looking at, dude.
Alaska.
Like, just because there was a couple other islands that were close enough so you could see. So, like, it was like a nice thing, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They had a tiki bar in the middle of the ocean. Literally, bro, a tiki bar that people drove up to, and there would be a bar. Like, it literally was a tiki bar, bro.
Yeah,
But anyways, so we're fishing, right? So he goes, yo, we're going to go around the other side. We're going to fish. Yeah, okay. Dog, we could see the fish cast right in front of the fucker, dude. And the thing would go up to it, sniff it, and then just swim away, bro.
They would just dip on you.
Like, dude, like, it's bad, dude. Bad, bro. To the point, like, I don't think I'll ever try fishing again in Florida. Like, dude, like, at least when I fish here, dude, like, yo, you can't see past 2 or 3 feet. Just because the water's murky. Like, yo, even in the ocean, dude. You know what I mean? Like, even when you're in shallow water in the ocean around here, you can't necessarily always make out clear as day, bro. Like, yo, we were in crystal clear water.
Still couldn't.
You know what I mean? Probably 6-8 feet of water, bro.
Yeah.
And you could see the sand. 1,000%, bro.
And still couldn't latch onto nothing.
Again, dude, I could have thrown an M80 in there, dude, and the wind would have blown the wick out right before I went in there. I'm not even lying to you, dude. Not even lying to you, Jay.
Funny.
That's how bad my fishing skills are, dog.
I'll give you maybe a comparable one, right? So I was in Texas. I went fishing with my brothers and I think one of their friends and their son, I think, right? So they ended up, I think a couple of them ended up leaving, but they cast out. We were on like a lake, so just paint it out, cast it out, and then just like shoved their rods in like a rock and just positioned it right, just to chill, right? Yeah. Like, yo, like just watch our stuff. Like we'll be right back. Yeah. Right. So we're chilling. Mind you, I've got mine out. My brother had his out. Like we're just chilling. These dudes caught fish while they weren't even there. Like we reeled them in. So we reeled them in because we're gonna try to catch a fish.
Yeah, dude.
We reel it in, and then I think what we did was, I know we took it off, and then we ended up putting it, I think, in like the bait box. Yeah. We put it in the bait box to like trick them, be like, oh nah, y'all didn't catch nothing. Put it in the bait box, and then I think we like rebaited it and then recast it out. Did I just turn it? It'll shut off.
All right.
It'll shut off in a second.
That's what I thought, but I was like, wait, did I just put it on high?
No. Then we recast it out, and then they ended up coming. They're like, "Oh, like, did we get anything?" We're like, "Nah, man. Like, it's like pretty dead out here. It's pretty quiet." And then, eventually they open up the bait box, and they're like, you guys were like, "Yeah, nah, you guys had some." But like,
that's wild, bro.
Like, we were there the whole time, nothing on our end, but they left. And your fish is just
when Cam was younger, I had to cast it for him because he couldn't figure it out, couldn't get the hang of it. I'd cast it for him, and he'd land the thing, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever.
It was freaking absurd, dude.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever officially caught a fish.
Every now and then, your boy gets lucky. You know what I mean? Jesus throws me a bone every now and then, dude. He's like, "Oh, you've been here 30 times this year and caught nothing? All right, I'll give you a bass." Oh, but it's gonna flop off when you go to pull it out of the water. So,
but at least you caught it. My niece's friend, I don't know if she still lives there, but at the time she lived in Alaska. bro. And again, just like everybody is either a fisher or just like whatever.
Because that's how you get your food there. That's that you fish, you work on farms, or you work in the town.
Yeah,
you know what
just
I mean,
like people
dude?
that know my family, like y'all are just into all types of food.
Yeah.
She ended up catching a salmon, mind you.
Yeah, fresh salmon.
She was like, yeah. So, I think it was for Thanksgiving. I'm pretty sure. So I went back out to Texas as usual for Thanksgiving. It was like one of the first times that we'd ever done it. And she was like, yeah, my friend is going to be coming over, and I guess she has like a surprise for us or whatever. And we're like, all right, cool, whatever.
No problem.
So she had shipped the salmon over. Bro, when we opened that thing up, dude, it was like this.
Oh yeah, bro. All right.
Like seasoned, like perfectly wrapped, like you just had to literally like unwrap
and that's not even
it
the whole fish, bro.
and throw it on.
That's not even the whole fish. That's just the meat from the fish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So good,
bro. Dude.
And she cooked. Like my niece cooks.
Bro. Facts, dude. First time I ever had salmon was we went on a cruise to Alaska in 2007.
See, I've never been. I need to.
Dude, we were in Alaska, bro. They were like, yo, it's fresh Atlantic salmon. Like, you know what I mean? All right, let's try it.
Right.
Dude, I'll eat pounds of that shit now, dude.
Yeah.
So fun.
It's so good. Yeah, I love salmon.
Lemon pepper, dude, on the grill. Yo. When you put it in your mouth and it just melts, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, dude?
That's the best.
So good, dude.
I think I had bass for the first time when I was in Washington.
So
Washington State.
Bass is not good at all, bro.
I don't know if it was bass. Now, like, because now you're going to be thinking, like, if it was bass or if it was
probably
something
trout.
It just doesn't sound right.
I hate to ask you this because you're probably not going to fucking know.
This was years ago.
Was the skin brown?
Honestly, yeah, I don't remember. This was like years. I'm talking like.
Maybe it was haddock. Was it a
No, it definitely wasn't haddock because I was trying something new.
All right.
Because I was like, yo, I'm in Washington State.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to try something. I've been trying to do that. You know, any place that I go to travel or whatever.
Yeah.
Give me something that is from here.
I always end up ordering chicken tenders, though.
I know.
We went for 30 minutes, bro.
We went to Captain Louis, and I was like, chicken fingers, please.
Yeah, right.
Like, you know, they got seafood boil and everything. Shout out to Captain Louis. Super good. But, yeah, I feel like it was bass, though. But it was definitely something that we don't have around here. And I was like, yeah.
I mean, hey, if it was bass and you liked it, all power to you, dude. But personally, nah, I'm Gucci. I'll eat it. If I got to, I'll eat that shit. I'm going to fuck. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if I got a choice, bass is not one of the fish I am choosing to eat.
Yeah. But my favorite place in Texas is it's called Salt Lick.
Yeah.
It was kind of one of those like, dude, where are you taking me?
Yeah.
I feel like this is Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes.
Yeah,
like we're going like windy roads
Yeah.
and it's getting dark.
Yeah.
And there's no street lights.
Yeah. No, there ain't.
Type of feel.
There ain't, bro.
No, I love Texas.
Not in Texas, dude.
Like we had thought about moving there, but anyways.
Beautiful state.
Yeah,
you should.
for sure. San Antonio area.
Move to Houston. Houston's popping, dude.
Yeah.
Popping, bro.
We were thinking San Antonio area,
there you go, yeah.
which isn't bad either.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get there, dude. You walk in, there's like this giant, like standing up rotisserie, like just thing. Like, see the pole right there?
Yeah.
Like, picture that pole, just full of meat.
Yeah.
Like, and just fire around it, like cooking it, just cooking it.
Sign me up.
You could bring your own drinks, so like you could bring your own cooler and just wheel it on in and have your own time, and then you just pick your meats and just and all your sides or whatever,
Word, bro.
Yeah, like
yo, book a flight right now.
8,
I'm just playing.
8 like kings. Dude.
Oh, dude,
so
I'd probably
good.
eat so much I'd throw up.
Yeah. Oh, it was so good, so good. I'm like, yo, just get me whatever, man. Whatever meats y'all want to order, like, order it and I'll throw it on my plate. Yeah, because I'm here for it all.
Yeah.
I'm not big into seafood that much, but meat,
I love seafood.
I'll give it a try.
I love it. I just can't afford it that often. You know what I mean?
Yeah, seafood's so expensive.
It's mad expensive.
Gross.
But
gross expensive.
Dude. But it's so we usually will go 2 vacations a year. I take one by myself and I take one with the family.
Do one by
the
yourself.
family, it's usually like to the beach or some shit. But it's like, yo, I don't care. I know it's gonna cost $150 for me and Cam.
Yeah.
We're going to a seafood restaurant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
dude?
plan for it.
Like, so that's same thing when we went down to Florida last year. So I don't do seafood down in Florida. Just dog, I'm from New England, dude. Nothing's gonna compare. If I'm doing seafood, it's either in like middle of the country, south. Like Florida's not the state you want to be doing seafood in. I'm sorry, I just don't think so. You know what I mean? But yo, we'll do like barbecue or something.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We'll substitute, and even that, dude, it's like. But yo, them ribs, dude. Ooh, you hold it up and you can just. Thank you. So good. So good, dude.
I love ribs. I have a newfound love for ribs.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I love ribs. They just don't love me, dude. They don't. It's the barbecue sauce or it's the pork itself, dude. You know what I mean?
Might be the sauce. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. You're good.
But yeah, no, dude. When I was in Alaska, some of the best food I've had to this day.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I asked Mom a couple years ago, like, Mom, let's go back to Alaska. She's like, nope. And I was like, yo, why? Like, we ain't got to do a whole cruise. Let's go to Juneau for a week, Mom.
Yeah,
let's go to Anchorage for a week.
Yeah, that's where I have family. My sister.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, my sister lives there.
That's 2 out of the 3 we stayed at. Pick one, Mom. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, because we're not going back there. All right.
Yeah.
I'd love to. It was beautiful, dude.
I'd love to get out there at least once.
It was very beautiful.
I'd love to. Yeah, at least once. I'd love to get there. I've been praying to get back to Texas. Majority of my family is there now.
Yeah.
Like they've all kind of moved from Washington. I think one of my nieces is the only one that's still
once
up
2
there.
or 3 moved, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean Texas was kind of one of their like central points, anyways. Like when my dad was in the military, it was kind of like Washington, Texas, and Alaska were like home fronts for them. So that's basically where a majority of my family stationed themselves.
Yeah.
But then, now that they're getting older, their mom is getting older. Yep. My brother was down there. No, one of my brothers, they were all basically in Washington. One of my brothers was in Texas. Then he moved to Washington, and then all of a sudden everybody started flipping and coming back down to Texas. And then with their mom getting older, they're just trying to be like, they want her near the,
Makes sense, dude. 1,000%.
Everybody together. My nephew just is down there. I'm waiting for my other nephew to get there. He's in Memphis.
Is that where they live? Is San Antonio?
San Antonio area, yeah. My nephew, one of my nephews lives in, what's it called? I think it's near the ocean, like near the coast. Near the ocean. Near the coast. I'm over here. I got the camera on you.
It's all right.
We just get to see your reactions to everything.
Yeah, exactly.
He lives near the coast. I can't put the name. I can see it, but I can't put the name on it. But anyways.
Anywho,
what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Right Mind Podcast, episode 161. We are here, man. Whoop, whoop. We got Krispy back in the building.
Just for tonight.
And then this time.
Then I'm off the rest of the month.
Yeah. And we got Life off tonight.
Yeah.
Not feeling well, but I hope that.
No, you know what? That's a smart move, man. You got a little tickle, a little cough.
Yeah.
Yo, work's different, dude. We got bills to pay. You know what I mean? Like, we can function without you for a night life. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
do
dude?
what you gotta do.
Yeah, definitely. Just get better.
100%.
You're recording the audio through the right place, right?
I am.
All right.
I double checked this time.
All right.
We don't want to end up like we did before.
I mean, it'll happen again.
Yeah, it probably will. Dude. Probably will. We all make mistakes here, right? But I want to say God bless to everybody. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. We are back. We are excited. We got probably, I don't know, like 2 more episodes for the rest of November. We're gonna take, we'll do our annual just Thanksgiving off. Just spend time together with our families, as we should. And just, I don't know, New Year's will be here tomorrow. So
dude.
if I don't see you then. What does Truman Show say? Good night, good morning. And
I don't even know,
I'll see you
bro.
later.
It's just like,
Happy New
dude,
Year. Happy New Year to you
just
guys.
get these next 2 months over with, please.
Yeah.
I do not like them. I've never been a fan of them.
Yeah. I've grown to dislike them more and more every year.
I have this. Don't get me wrong, dude. It was cool getting gifts when I was a kid. Okay, but the whole concept, dude, of all of the holidays, dude. I could literally care less, dude.
Yeah.
I don't give a rat's ass how many fucking days are left till Christmas. Don't give a shit.
I don't either.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Don't count it down for me. I'm cool.
I know. I just don't care.
wanna know.
I don't care how many days it is until Thanksgiving. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. It'll be here when it gets here.
Like, I literally don't understand why people get in an uproar about the holidays, dude.
Yeah.
Like, dude, just about it. And it's like, dog, relax, Sharon. Okay? You do not need to be this excited about what?
Yeah.
What are you excited about?
Yeah. I mean, I think it shifted for me. And it had to do with a family dynamic, not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Because I enjoyed the holidays because it brought our family together.
Yes. And that's what the holidays are supposed to
that's what it's
solely be about.
Yeah.
Not all this extra shit, dude. Not all these gifts, not all these whatevers, bro.
Yeah.
Literally, the next 2 months of your lives are meant to, okay, cool. You had 8 months to do yourself. Now hang out with your family for a little bit
Yeah.
with no expectations.
It's an
Just
opportunity.
hang out with your family.
Yeah.
That's it. Break bread together. Catch up about, yo, how long is it? You know what I mean? Oh, I haven't seen you in 6
Yeah.
months. Oh, I haven't seen you. Dude, that's what the holidays are supposed to be for.
Yeah.
And society in America does not celebrate these holiday seasons
Yeah.
like that. And that's why I despise it, dude.
Well, because they've commercialized it. They've put more value on what you're getting people instead of the time that you should be spending. Like, if you want to get somebody a gift, that's cool. That's on you. But the way society has set it up now, it's literally like, well, like you better get somebody something, and it better be, something great or whatever. It's like, why are we putting such an emphasis? Like, dude, I haven't seen my cousin in 6 months.
Right.
Like, let me just, get them a small gift and just appreciate the time.
Not even a gift, bro. Hold your gift, dog.
You know what I'm
dude?
saying?
Like,
yeah.
it's like, yo, the fact that you're hanging out with your family should be the gift in itself, man.
Oh, for sure.
It really should, dude. Like, bro, I was so amped when Cam was like, Dad, we don't need to do the Christmas thing this year. Because, like, dude, a couple years ago, I was like, listen, once you're 18, I'm done with this shit. I'm literally just doing this for you, buddy. Like, I could care less if we got a tree. I could care less about gifts.
Yeah.
I'd rather just give the kid a couple of hundo, dude, and call it a day, dude.
Yeah. Just go
You know
do
what I
your
mean?
thing. Yeah.
And so I told him, I was like, yo, a couple of years ago, I was like, yo, just 18, can we, like, just stop doing stuff and, like, I'll just give you cash then? He's like, yeah, I don't care, Dad, whatever. I'll
It's
be
pretty
in college
much-
at that point, Dad. What do I care?
Yeah.
I go, all right, cool. And then, like, a couple months ago, we were talking, just randomly, I don't know, playing video games or whatever, and he was like, we don't need to do Christmas this year. I was like, yo, for real? He goes, yeah. I go, we'll do it. Like, I have no problem with Cam.
Yeah.
You want me to go buy a tree? You want to take the day, we'll order Chinese food, we'll decorate the thing like we do every year. Like, that's cool. I don't care.
Yeah.
That'll
Those
do.
simple things. Yeah.
That'll do.
Because you're
You know
doing
what
it
I mean?
together, and it's
Right,
like a
right,
tradition. if you will.
exactly,
Yeah.
bro. And it's not even necessarily a gift.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Again,
yeah.
I'm hanging out with my son, breaking bread, chilling, dude.
Yeah,
It's something we've done every year. You know what I mean? And he was like, "Nah, we don't need to do that." So I'm still gonna get like Chinese food one day in November. one day in December, because that's usually when I would get my tree like the week before, dude. I was very bad at it, dude. But and then the next 3 days after Christmas, the thing's outside.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I had a tree.
Oh, you get a real tree?
Yeah, I used to have a tree in my apartment maybe a week, maybe collective a week, 10 days. Maybe if it was lucky. But yeah, I was so amped when he was like, yo, we don't need to do this no more. I was like, are you sure? I was like, I'll do it. I'll do it for you. I know you like that stuff, Cameron. I know you like having a tree. I know you like decorating. He's like, yeah, I just don't want to do it no more. Boom, baby.
So-
Proud dad moment right there. Thank you.
Yeah. Nah, my family, we would so we would do Thanksgiving. We would all come together. We
Yeah.
would just break bread.
Yeah.
Which I just always look forward to.
Yeah, Thanksgiving was, I mean, half our family didn't get along, but whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It was always a turmoil, dude.
Yeah.
When it came to that, you know what I mean? But it is, at the end of the day, it's still family, you know what I mean? It was still nice to see them.
For sure. And then we would do a Secret Santa type of thing.
Yeah.
And like I was kind of excited once I was like old enough to do it.
I mean, that's cool, dude. Or what's that other Yankee Swap?
Yankee Swap.
You know,
Yeah,
yo, that's cool with the adults, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So we would write down our list, mix them up, everybody get their own, whatever, make sure nobody's matching.
Yeah, you buy for that one little kid or whatever.
Buy it for the one person.
Bingo.
Cool. Christmas comes around. Like, yeah, we'd exchange the gifts or whatever.
Yeah.
But we'd have fun, like, trying to guess who you had.
Right, yeah.
Everybody's opening it up.
Right.
I would tape it 400 times so then people are struggling.
Yeah.
Let's have a couple chuckles, ha-has.
Yeah, ha-has. Yeah.
But then there was, like Christmas games that we would do. We'd do trivia. We'd do all this other stuff. We obviously eat. And then just, like, spend time together. Like, the sole focus wasn't like, yo, what'd you get? Like,
Right.
yo, did you get Karen something? Because you know how she be sometimes around the holidays.
Yeah.
Like, you got to get her those earrings that she been wanting type of deal. It was just like, oh, like, yay, like, that's cool. Oh, that's funny. That's a funny gift that you got them. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Oh, like, I made this recipe and I've been eating this and this is what's happening. And oh my gosh, I can't believe how big you are.
Yeah,
like
dude.
the normal things that it should be about, and just being able to spend time together, which is way more valuable than anything I could ever think of.
And that, and also, dude, suicide rate jumps, dude, during the holidays.
Oh, yeah, because people are mad depressed because they can't buy nothing. Or they spend too much.
Or they do the flip off of that. They buy their kid everything. They're $5,000 in debt. Now they're gonna lose the house next month. Now the wife's talking about leaving because you know what I mean, dude.
That's what I'm saying. The emphasis is on how much you get your
bro,
kids.
It's bad, dude.
Or other people.
It's
And
really bad.
like,
I do not like the holidays, dude.
Yeah, and I'm like,
I don't. I just don't like them.
I'm like, when was it so important? Like, bro, like. Now, like I tell my mom, there's a couple of things that I ask for, just like whatever. I'm like,
Socks
but again,
and underwear.
Yeah, I'm like, give me things that
Don't care.
I need, like you want to pay for an oil change, you want to pay for my car insurance, like, yo.
I think I asked mom for a Keurig this year.
But it's
I was like, yo, it doesn't even need to be brand new. Buy it off Facebook Marketplace. Don't care, mom.
Right.
Like literally
I
spend
just want
$7 on a thing. Don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude?
I agree.
Socks and underwear. That's what I want.
Just give me things that I need.
As long as I get socks and underwear from mom and dad, I'm Gucci.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Don't give a shit, bro.
Yeah.
Now, if there came a year where they were like, yo, we couldn't afford to give you at least socks and underwear, all right, cool. No harm, no foul. I'll go buy my own then. No problem.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose my fucking mind over it.
Yeah. You're right. Like, all right. I guess you can't. Like, that's cool. That's fine. Like, oh, no. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I miss from back then of, but then, unfortunately, like, people have passed away and, there has been some family stuff. So, we haven't been able to meet and it's just not the same. And
yeah, no, it's definitely not the same, dude. Actually, I think my family dynamic's gotten a lot better over the last year and a half.
That's good.
So certain people stopped coming around because of certain events or whatever. Or they felt some sort of way about something, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's fine. Whatever.
Keep the peace.
Yeah, it's just peacefuler this way. You know what I mean? They do their thing, we do our thing, dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes the paths cross. Usually they don't.
Yeah.
So, which is fine by me.
Yeah. Yeah, my cousin, she passed away, I think 2 years.
Yeah, that stinks, man.
now.
It's rough when people start passing away in your family, man.
And she was pretty young. She died of cancer, but she was like the one that put everything together. She was the one like that put up the tree in the house.
Yeah.
Which is like we met at her house.
Right.
Well, with her and her mom. Met at her house. Like she put the Secret Santa together, all the games.
Yeah.
And it was like once she was gone, like
it's
that was kind of
stuck
like the straw that broke the camel's back.
Right,
Of just
yeah.
like, and then all the years prior to that, like she'd either been sick or it was COVID. So people were like, well, we don't want to get you even more sick.
Yeah.
So we're just like, we'll just stay, And so like,
That's rough, man.
it was tough. She was definitely the kind of the bond that kept that whole thing going. You know, even when like her dad passed, like, you know, we still kept it going and stuff. But you know, once she got sick and everything else, it was kind of like everybody just kind of just started just drifting apart. Or we didn't come together. I don't want to say that they drifted apart. I mean, it's, you know, they're still family and stuff, but I don't know. Just things change. You know, I hope to set up, you know, maybe some new just traditions with family. You know, hopefully, you know, once Ashley and I hopefully have a kid and, you know, just start doing those kind of things or, you know, whether it's people from church or something, you know, we just kind of establish something that's a little more, you know, again, just getting together, like, yo, just get together, have some food, man.
Yeah.
Like,
that's it, man.
Care less about everything else as far as the material things, you know. But yeah, I just, you know, those are things that I just think about. I think back on, you know, those good times for sure. You know, thinking back to when I was younger, you know, even like 20 years old and stuff, like the knucklehead that I was. Like, I can only imagine like the conversation that I would have if I could like be around him for like 5 minutes.
I'd punch him right in the throat. Not even lying to you, dude. I was a drug addict at that point in my life, dude. You know what I mean? I was hustling. I was doing stuff that I was not supposed to be doing. I was treating people the way I wasn't supposed to be. I would throat punch the shit out of me, dude. Look at that form. You see that? I know the camera on me, right?
Yeah.
Look at this form, guys, for a throat punch, right? Just, you know what I'm saying? That's great form right there. Like that, nice and stern, right in the throat.
Just
I just
judo
collapse my
chop
own throat,
right
bro.
in your
I
neck.
really would, dude.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I would no hesitation. I wouldn't even say nothing. I'd walk right up. Just
You wouldn't even say anything? 5 minutes,
dude,
you just
right in
got,
the mouth, dude.
You're just going to use it to hit him and then just stare at him as
No, I talk to him after I knock him the fuck out and then wake him up. You know what I mean? Like, dog, wake
So you're
up.
going to need more than 5 minutes.
Wake up, dog. Yeah. Probably like a half hour, 45. You know what I mean? Depending on how hard I maybe knock some teeth out. But yeah, no, I would definitely throat punch that kid right in the throat, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah. Now, if I could, obviously, I say that loosely. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
But if I could go back and talk, now, like, what do you mean by talk to my younger self? Like, just give me a self-advice or...
Like, I don't know, like, is there something that you would tell them? Or is it like, you know, is there something that you would tell them? Or, you know, is there something that you would thank them for? On the flip side, because I know sometimes we always look back and like think about it like, oh, if I could change something, you know, I would tell my younger self like, yo, change this or do this. But like, is there something that they were maybe doing at that time that you were like, yo, like I'm actually like, yo, good job, like,
No.
appreciate you.
No. I was doing drugs. I was selling drugs.
No, that's all. That's
robbing
honest, man.
people.
That's honest,
like
man.
that's all bad stuff, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, dude? So, but I would just, life's tough, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, get ready. Like, you think life is tough right now, doing what you're doing and how you're moving?
Yeah.
Trust me, it gets a lot tougher. This ain't even rock bottom.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because it wasn't at that point in my life when I was 20 years old, 19 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't fully at rock bottom yet. Like, but I was close to it. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I would just sit him down and just like, yo, just stop doing what you're doing a little earlier than what you did. Because you did
That was kind of what I was...
You did stop doing drugs eventually. You know what I mean? You did stop doing all that explicit whatever. You know what I mean? Do all that bad stuff, right? So, like, just stop, like, maybe a year sooner, doggy. Come on, like, what? You know what I mean, dude? Like, I wasn't around for the first year of Cam's life. I wasn't allowed to be around because I was a drug addict doing bad things, like, rightfully. You know what I mean?
Right.
Robbie was like, listen, like, I'm never going to tell you can't see your kid, but not like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not having my kid subject to that.
Right.
Okay, cool. Makes perfect
That's
logical
fair.
sense, dude. I understood. So I took that year and I worked everything out. You know what I mean? Now, had I gotten clean a year earlier, who knows, bro? Maybe me and Robbie would still be together.
Yeah, you never know.
Drugs ruined that relationship, bro. You know what I mean? Like 1,000%, bro. I full wholeheartedly and she full wholeheartedly believes that if we weren't drug addicts at the time, we'd still be together this day with probably like 3 or 4 kids.
Wow.
Not even playing, dude.
Yeah.
That was the plan, dog.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it would. I would listen. it gets better. You're going to have to put the work in, but just stop sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Just stop sooner. It'll be that much easier for you.
Yeah. Because that's what I was going to ask you, and people probably think I'm crazy for asking it this way. But hear me out, people. Is like, would you tell him to stop, or would you kind of forewarn him about what's going to happen in this? I'm not phrasing this right. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it the way I'm going to say it. It's going to sound crazy, but I promise it'll make sense. Would you have him try to stop earlier, or would you tell him to keep going so that he can learn from what he learned through that? Learn through that.
I think that extra year.
You know, that makes sense.
I think that extra year of being sober would have helped me a lot better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, in that year, dude, okay, I didn't get reconnected with my dad, okay? I got dragged downstairs by my aunt by my ear to go talk to my father because he was dying.
Oh, yeah, I remember you mentioning this at one point.
Okay?
Yeah.
So had I been sober at that time, I would have been able to have a logical conversation with the man. I would, you know what I mean? Like, there's things I felt I missed out in that year. So it wouldn't necessarily be because you, all right, now let's say, because we're playing by the rules here, right? So we can legit go back. You can't tell them anything that would alter the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to play out for you to be where you are today.
But what if you could?
So even you going back, but even if you could, and it wouldn't affect it, it would be just to stop doing. Just stop right now, dog. Mm-hmm. You're thinking about it, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just fucking do it now. Don't wait a year. Do it now.
Yeah. Don't wait.
Just do it now.
Yeah.
And then continue your life.
And then go through.
I'm not saying that. All right. Well, my dad would still be here. Like, I'm not saying all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because that's
what I'm saying is events happened in that year, dude, where could have helped me further along. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have been able to forgive my dad maybe sooner.
Right.
Maybe I would have missed 2-3 months of Cameron's first year. Not his whole year, first year, bro. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I'm catching what you're saying, it's more of just kind of accelerating the timeline a little bit.
That's exactly it, dude. Just stop sooner.
Like,
that's
everything else would happen
right
after the sobriety,
right?
But just like a year prior,
right? Yeah,
I got you. Yeah. Like, still kind of learn from the mistakes that you've made. Still
same issues. Everything same. I got sober 1 year earlier. That's it.
Gotcha.
My brain started processing everything 1 year sooner. That's it. Still same, bro.
Yeah.
Still, who knows? Maybe Robbie and I not working out to whatever happened to when I married my ex-wife, to when I got divorced from her, to till today. Maybe same. All of it, same. Because I'd redo it all. I would not change one thing about my past. It was bad, and there was a lot of times where, dude, I either wanted to kill myself or begged God to take me.
Yeah.
Because I was just that low and drugged out and depressed, dude. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Or at later on in life, just hella fucking lost and depressed, bro. And not knowing who I am, you know what I mean? Not even knowing my identity as a human. You know, all of it, I would redo it again. If it could land me right now, having this conversation with you, I'd redo it all. Yeah. I would not change anything. Would I start 1 year earlier? Yes, that's what I would do. And that's why I was like, this is what I'm going to say.
So yeah, for me, I would do a couple of things. I mean, I've played this scenario so many times. Well, I played the scenario in the sense of, if I could physically go back and do it again, there would definitely be things that I would do differently. But if I just had to talk to my former self at 20 years old, like, I was thinking about this, so like that would be my junior year of college. I mean, it would have to be, actually no, it'd be like going into my senior year of college. But anyways, it's irrelevant. I mean, the first thing that kind of popped to my head would be, so I was working at Enterprise Rent-A-Car, and it was where I met, unfortunately, we're not associated anymore. A guy named Jeremiah, he was a good friend of mine. And so he was the one that eventually brought me to Bethesda.
Oh, all right.
Like 2020. So
Right.
we're talking, 11 years later?
Yeah.
He was the one that brought me to Bethesda. He knew Pastor E. I mean, like, I knew his dad died before I was even part of the church.
Right, yeah.
Because he called me and was like, yo, bro, like, I am tore up that this guy is gone. Like, it sucks, like, really upset about it. And I have a feeling that there were moments where he, like, either asked me to go to his church.
Oh, I'm sure, bro.
Or be a part of it or something. But what I would say, if, again, without recalling past conversations, I would tell my former self, my 20-year-old self, ask him where he goes to church and find out.
Right.
And attend.
Yeah.
Like, don't just ask him, like, show up.
Right, yeah.
Because it'll change your life. I would also say, like, you're a lot stronger than you think you are.
Yeah. Which we all are. We're 20 years old, bro. We're lost, dude.
Yeah.
We don't even know who we are as human beings, let alone what we want to do with the rest of our lives. You know? So, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And then just take care of yourself more. And take care of yourself a little bit more seriously. Like, I wish, like, I do feel like I wish I had the mindset. I guess I could say this. Like, I had the mindset of an athlete, but I wish I had the mindset of an athlete that, like, wanted, like, when I was doing track, I think I didn't take it to the point of, like, you see professional athletes like, yo, like, I'm getting in, I'm doing the good warm up, I'm doing the, I'm pushing the workout, and then I'm making sure that I'm taking care of myself afterwards.
You didn't do all that.
Like, I
had to, dude.
Yeah.
I was on a strict regimen, bro.
Yeah.
Very strict regimen, dude. Even my diet, bro. It was very strict.
I mean, I ate pretty good. I was in pretty good weight and stuff. I mean, I just wish that but again, track wasn't like if it was basketball, I think it might have been different. But track was not my first choice. Did I enjoy it? Absolutely. I loved doing track. I loved trying to just get faster and faster.
Yeah.
But, like, I would show up. I was dedicated, but when it came to, like, hey, like, stretch after practice, like, I kind of followed suit with everybody else. Like, nah, like, I'm not stretching. Like, yo, like, I got to go do homework or
exactly.
whatever. And then I look back and
my
I'm like,
mom's waiting, dude.
Yeah.
She's already beeped once.
I was trying. At that point, I was in college, but then I look back and I'm
this
like,
is in college?
this would be college.
Shit, my fault. I thought you were talking about high school. My fault.
No. But then I look back and I'm like, a lot of my injuries had to do with just not stretching, like my stiff calves, which led to tendonitis in my heel, which is all relatable. And it, like, kind of frustrates me. Like, I look back because I would go to the trainers and I'd be like, dude, like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I got this. It's like pain. It hurts.
Did you stretch?
No, they wouldn't. They never told me to stretch.
Really?
Like, they would do some heat. They would do some stem stuff.
Yeah.
The biofreeze, but like, never like, yo, like, let's get this dude on, like, a strict, like, stretching regimen.
Right.
Like, bro, stretch after, like, all these things. Like, they never got into that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and part of me is like, I feel like, I mean, I put onus on me too. I'm like, I'm not
definitely,
here to
obviously
single them out, but, like, I feel like you, in part, like, kind of sacrifice part of my college career of what I could have been doing, because there were a lot of times I had to sit out.
Right.
Which, I mean, if you're anybody that's ever ran track or any type of kind of running sport, like, you miss a couple weeks because you're hurt, or even a couple practices, like,
that's enough.
It pulls you back. Your progress sucks.
That is enough, dude. I remember I pulled a hamstring. I was out for 2 weeks, dude, and that was just preseason, bro.
Yeah,
that wasn't even regular season, doggy. You know what I mean?
And if you're not one of those just, like, naturally built, like, yo, bro, I can run, super fast all the time just because that's naturally who I am. But you're able to like work into it and build it, like, which was me. It's hard for it. You're constantly going like this.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to keep up while everybody else is like going. Then I'm like, well, I can't keep up. Like, what the heck, man? So it's like, I wish that, just so find out what church my buddy had gone to. Hopefully I would have found
Right.
or
Christ
accepted God in the way that I know him now.
Yeah.
I believed, but not the relationship that I have now. You're stronger than you think, and then just take care of yourself, physically, because you're gonna kind of miss it as you get older. Again, like I feel like some of these things,
no, definitely
could have been prevented from just some stretching, and I think, me personally, I still think it can be. It's just, getting in the right rooms with, maybe the right stretching people, but then it's like, we were just talking about earlier off air. It's like, the cost to it.
Ridiculous.
That stuff's expensive. Like, I've seen places where like you can literally go and homeboy, homegirl will literally just stretch you out.
Yeah.
For 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, bro, have at it.
Yeah.
I would love to get the metal bar thing and
dude.
scrape out all the scar tissue you want. Like, I'll take it. But again, all hindsight is all beautiful.
It's all
and
hypothetical.
Stuff, but
because at the end of the day, God has a plan for us, dude. So you didn't find Christ at that point for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, I had to go through some things.
So it's literally just hypothetical, dude.
Or it's one of those things. I mean, like they say, like sometimes like somebody's sending you an invite, you just don't recognize it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a mixture of both.
Yeah.
But God was probably like, "Oh, you ain't gonna answer the call. All right, I'm gonna put you through a couple more things. We're gonna deal with some things,
Right.
and then we just go from
and
there."
then I'll check back in here about 5 years, dude. We'll see what's up.
Yeah. Let's see. What's a decision or experience from your past that felt small at the time, but ended up shaping who you are today? That's a good one.
Mine's easy, so I'll do mine real quick.
Yeah,
Getting clean, bro.
Getting clean.
At that time, it was like the not smallest thing. Obviously, it was the biggest thing I dealt with, dude. You know what I mean? But that's it. Just getting clean, man. Like, I know it says small thing, but that's the only thing I have. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I got you. Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Getting clean is what molded me into who I am today and who I was able to become the day 2, day 3, day 4. You know what I mean?
What's a decision or experience from your past that felt small at the time, but ended up... I haven't really like reviewed these questions, so I love that it's like kind of on the fly and we're kind of just going off the top here, which is cool. But ended up shaping who I am today, man.
I don't know where you pull these questions from, but small, like, how do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's small to you may be huge to me.
Yeah.
What's huge
It's
to
subjective.
me, you know what I mean?
Or objective. I always get those.
That's why I was like, yo, I'm just going to just say, just getting clean. That's it. That's what molded me into what I am today.
Yeah. I mean, it could, some people could view it as, oh, like, dude, like, you're just getting clean. Like, this is not that big of a deal. Like, just get clean.
Right. Yeah.
Whereas, like, on,
right.
you may be like, dude, that may have been the hardest, for some people, it's like, yo, bro, that was the hardest thing I had to do.
It was the worst. It was probably, if not the number 2 hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life, dude, was put the drugs down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think probably meeting my dad.
Yeah.
And then, the 3 months after that, I think just the experience of it in shaping me and just appreciating the value of people. I think it brought me to, I think it enforced a greater want of appreciation for people. I think it kind of instilled just that, like I hate to see people go type of feeling.
Exactly.
Because there was a lot of things that happened after that, but just like, you finally get to meet somebody, and you have these, you build these relationships with people, and you're starting to get information, and you're learning about them, and then they leave, and it's kind of things that occur in my job now. And I get to know these kids, and then eventually, like, they either move or they graduate. So then I'm like, man, it sucks, but like, I do my best to be like, bro, like, who are you? Like, as much as you can. I'm not trying to sound like a creep, but like I really want to get to know you and build this relationship.
Yeah. That's what you're there for. You're there to help these kids like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
And I think that's why I was, in part why I was placed there, to, but I mean, that, and then as I'm sitting here thinking about it, I mean, joining, not when I was 20 years old necessarily, which, I mean, that was kind of went around, I mean, I was 22 when I met my dad, just graduated college. But, just joining Bethesda, I think it was just something so small of I'm just going to church.
Yeah.
I'm trying a new church into, like, just eyes wide open to just what everything really was, and just being like, whoa, like, I didn't know it was like this.
Right,
like, this is what I'm signing up for. But like, at the same time, it's like, it's
I only know
so
Catholic
worth
church,
it.
bro, because my
me.
was Catholic, bro. So like, when I decided to go to church, I walked in that first day, and I was like, dude, there's no pews? Yes. Yes.
We don't got to stand up 30 times?
Dude.
Love it.
I was amped, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we don't got to stand up 30 times? I'm like, this is weird. I was like, this was everything that I had pictured. You see movies.
Yo, it is like it is on the movies,
like,
dude. You know
your
what I mean?
black churches and stuff, or your Pentecostals. And it was so new to me. I always share this story. It was like, there was a guy that used to come to the church, and again, this was one of the first few services that I had gone to, and I'm probably sitting like midway to the back. He's all the way in the back, and I'm just chilling. I'm trying to like pay attention. I'm trying to like, figure this out. Plus, obviously I think they were translating. They might not. No, because they were doing only English. They were doing an only Spanish service, and then they were doing English services. So they had two services.
Rough.
So obviously I was going to the English one at 11. So they would do 9, and then I think they did 9, and then they would do 11 or 11:30, whatever. So I'm in the English service. I'm sitting there, and pastor's preaching or whatever, and then I just hear from the back, "Yo, that's what the Bible says!" Like, yelling, like, "Oh, that's what the amen!" And I'm like, yo, they really like be doing that here.
Yo, they're really out here, bro.
But then, like, at the same time, I'm like, bro, like, can you keep quiet? Like,
facts, dude.
I'm trying to listen to homeboy. Now I get it. Now I'm like,
dude.
No, that's like what you should be doing. Like, you need to be like letting it out, like praising and all that other stuff. But like at the time, I was like, yo. Can you chill? Like, dude, I'm trying to listen.
I get it, because there was a lady at our church. She don't go there no more, and she would just hoot and holler the whole time. And it's like, ma'am, I get it, and I understand it, and I would never say this to your face, but shh, I'm trying to listen, please.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I get that, dude. 1,000%.
Yeah,
bro.
It's tough. Like, I don't want to block somebody from feeling the Holy Spirit or being into the Word, but it's
but
like,
at the same time, dog, I'm still new to this. Please don't do that. I'm trying to focus and learn. Okay, Thank you. You've been doing this for 40 years. I have not.
Yeah.
No,
you know
what I mean?
It's a catch-22.
Yeah, no. So I just sit there in silence, dude.
Yeah,
I just accept it. You know
yeah.
It
You just kind of
it is, bro.
That's what I mean. That part aside, that's kind of where I've been at, as far as, especially with the, now that they're just doing the bilingual part of, is there stuff that I miss, is, with translation and, different pastors that maybe come through and preach.
Yep.
And I'm like, I mean, one, if I've made it this far, like, I think I'll be fine.
Yeah, no, you're Gucci, bro.
Yeah.
You're good.
And two, like, I feel that if it's something that I'm meant to hear, I'll hear it. Someone will help me translate it at some point.
Right.
Or God will reveal it to me, in his own way.
Correct.
I mean, if I'm meant to hear it, I feel he'll
If you're meant to
he'll
hear
have
it,
me hear it.
You're gonna get the message.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? You just
So
gotta be able to receive it. That's all.
yeah, so I'm, there's times where we have, again, different pastors, or just different, or just the translation doesn't come through, just usually by accident.
Sometimes it's not same with what's being said and what's translated.
Yeah,
I
that
agree.
too. Yeah,
I
yeah.
agree.
And I'm just like, you know what? I just keep it moving. I don't get discouraged about it, because I'm like, man, God is way more powerful than this for me to worry about.
Facts.
The message that I'm gonna, that I'm maybe missing. Like, you think that he can't just like get it to me another way?
Right.
Like, come on. I mean, there's been times,
He's cured cancer, dude. You don't think he can't just give you a little hint? You know what
yeah,
I mean?
like, there's been. I mean, I've mentioned other situations, but there's been times, there's been stuff that I've been dealing with. I think it was like even just identity and like my purpose and like my value and how we hold, not getting the attaboys sometimes. Right. Not that we seek it, but just like, hey, like, you're doing a good job type of thing. And then, dealing with stuff like that, to having somebody coming up to me and be like, bro, like, the titles don't matter. Like, keep doing what you do. Like, people see you.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need the attaboys and all that other stuff.
Right,
like,
exactly.
just keep doing it.
Just
and
keep
I was
doing
like,
it. Okay.
I was like, you have no idea what I'm going through. So, like, if God can do stuff like that, like,
Facts.
It's stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I could completely miss the message that happened because it maybe just wasn't able to be translated the right way. But what you just told me just hit my heart the way that it needed to, and it was the message that I needed to hear. So,
exactly it, dude.
Again, it's just one of those things. But I feel like this might be a similar answer to what we've been talking about.
Yeah.
Is there something you once considered a mistake that now feels more like a necessary lesson or redirection?
When I got older, I should have let that animosity go towards my dad. Like, obviously, like, so when my dad died, I was like 20, something like that. I ain't seen him in like 15 years, bro. Like, literally, that, like, seen him in the driveway with the bottle bags the fuck out 3 days before he died. You know what I mean? Like, it was, I wish when I was younger, like 17, 18 years old, that I tried to reconnect with my dad again. Like, now that I have Cam and now that I see, like, Cam was given to me. This is going to sound hella fucked up, but I have the relationship that I've always wanted with my dad through my kid, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I do wish I had chose to reach out to him and maybe try. Yeah. You know what I mean? When I was a little older, maybe like 17, 18 years old, or even 19 years old, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean, dude? I do, like, because I was very mad at him for a very long time.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? I still kind of am in certain aspects and areas of the realm of the things. You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah.
But I forgive him for the most part, but I wish I forgave him a lot sooner, dude. That was a mistake that I made that I wish I never made.
Yeah. Yeah, for me, I mean, not to like steal, but this is like kind of one of the first things that comes to my head as well too is again, just thinking off the top, it's kind of the similar thing of like, I wish that I reached out to my we had conversations. We would write letters to each other. That was our mode of communication. Right. My mom didn't want him to have our phone number or address or anything like that. And at the time, at least up until his death, I was like, why didn't I reach out sooner? Like, why didn't I just, kind of like stand up to my mom, be like, that's my dad. Like, I should see him sooner,
Your mom was doing what she thought was best for you, bro.
Oh, for sure.
It may or may not have been, okay? And that's where a lot of people got to bro, dog, homegirl, your mom loves you. Mm-hmm. They just think they're doing what's best. It may not be what's best, okay? And I'm sorry, they may not be a good person, all right? Jay's mom is a wonderful lady. Beautiful. Wonderful, okay? your mom just gives a fuck. That's why she acts the way she acts. That's why she did that, because she cared, bro.
Oh, I know. Oh,
You know
I know
what I
for
mean,
sure,
bro?
for sure.
You know what I mean?
You know, because I mean, I've heard, you know, numerous sides of just who he was, and
Right.
they all connect in the same way. So I'm like, you know, it's not like she's telling a false story
Right,
or whatever.
exactly, dude.
I just think, you know, for her, I think because of the lack of communication from her and him,
Yeah.
like she didn't see the change in him,
Right.
which was kind of inspiring to me, and is more inspiring to me today in my
Right.
walk now, because like him being an alcoholic and all this other things, to then like turning his life over to Christ,
Right, exactly.
and like changing those things, and you know, he was like he gave me one of my first kind of like prayers that I didn't really understand at the time, but now I totally do. And yeah, I thought it, you know, for her, I think she just couldn't like let go of the past and forgive him.
Some
which,
people can't.
Yeah. I mean, forgiveness is tough in general. Even as you get into this walk, and you know, and you're encouraged, and you know, you're really pushed to understand what forgiveness is. Like, it's still hard. So I can't imagine somebody that hasn't walked this walk to be like, hey, go forgive that person. Like, bro, like,
or learning it during it, dude. Like, if there's one thing many things I'm grateful for Christ for, but if there's one thing I've learned is I did forgive a lot of the past trauma, bro, before I came to Christ. So when they're talking about forgiveness, I'm like, oh yeah, I already know that's for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It feels great that I'm not down to my dad anymore, dude. It feels great that I'm not mad at my ex-wife anymore. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You know, so I could only imagine trying.
Yeah, not being in it and then trying to do it. Like any normal person, they'd be like, bro, like, you did something dirty to me. Like, how can I forgive you for that?
Yeah, exactly.
And then if I do forgive you, how do I forget?
Right.
You know, which is the whole other side. Like, we're supposed to forget too.
Well, I disagree with that.
I see it.
You know what I mean?
So here's how I think of it. And it's not forget in the sense of like completely vanish from your memory. I think it's more forget of like, I'm not going to hold you accountable for that anymore.
But I'm not going to allow it anymore either.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm going to like,
do not forget.
The pain
Never
is,
forget.
yeah, like, but
the pain, the suffering that comes with the trauma that comes from behind it. Yeah. Let that go, bro.
Yeah. It's the accountability. It's holding them. It's like, bro, like, this is going to sound funny. I can't believe I'm saying this. If I kick you in the nuts today, and then like 15 years later, I see you in the street, like, bro, I kicked you in the nuts 15 years ago. Like, you really still holding on to that? It's kind of like that. I know I'm using that loosely, but like, it's kind of like that. Like, yeah, bro, like, obviously, like, you see me, you can be like, yo, bro, that's the dude that kicked me in the nuts 15 years ago. But are you going to be like, come around, start swinging on me because
no, I'd probably do some slick Rick shit, dude. If I was still mad about it, bro, Crispy back in the day, I would have walked up, act like nothing was wrong, shake my hand out, nutsack you, dude. You know what I mean? Ha ha! Revenge of the Nerds, motherfucker.
This guy. But you get what I'm saying.
Not anymore. Yeah, no,
yeah. So it's just like it's like that. Again, you're not going to forget getting hit,
right?
But
I forgive you.
Don't hold the person accountable.
Definitely not, man.
Don't hold a grudge for 15 years over something that like dude. You can just let go.
Fuck no, bro.
But yeah, so my mistake would be, again, thinking that I didn't reach out sooner.
Yeah.
And, you know, looking back, you know, that's just how life is. And, you know, for whatever reason God placed before me, you know, I was only meant to see him for that week, and then to see him in the hospital again, to not see him when he was passing, for my family to not wake me up, to have me remember the good parts of it, not see him, you know, passing away, literally.
Same, bro. Same. I know all this
type of stuff, you know, literally, and you know, and just, you know, things happen for a reason. Things literally happen for a reason. You were meant to meet him at a certain time. It's a story that you can tell. You can. You probably didn't meet him anytime before. He wasn't able to come because there were plenty of times he was like, I'm going to try to fly over there, but then like his, I think just getting older, his equilibrium was off. He couldn't fly, whatever, just different reasons he couldn't fly over. You got to see him just like fully immersed in God. The sober, like we went out to lunch, like one of the first days that I met, probably the day that I met him. We went to Red Robin. We're sitting at the table. I drank at the time, but not as bad as I got.
Right, yeah.
And, so we sit down, waitress come, normal waitress, how you guys doing? You guys want drinks, whatever? I'm like, yeah, like, I'm get like, I don't know, whatever, some beer, insert beer here. Brothers order a beer, and then my dad, straight up, just like, oh, no, I haven't had that stuff in years. I haven't touched a drink in years. Like, nope, just water for me. And I was like, and for me, that's when it clicked a little bit of just like, oh, like he is not
right
what was
right,
which is cool. I'm like,
yeah.
thank God,
yeah.
And for me, that was also something that I could bring home to mom.
Right.
Like for her to hopefully forgive him, because even when he was in the grave too, like there were times that like she would just still have this like kind of animosity. It's like, that was 20 years ago. Like y'all aren't together. He's not even on this side of the country. Like, let it go.
Yeah.
Like you're holding on to something, and now the guy's in the grave.
Right. Yeah.
Like, and you're letting somebody in the grave like live rent, and that's why I wrote the song "Rent Free."
Yeah. Dude went and lived the whole life while you're still pissed off.
Like you're living rent. Like the dude's living rent free in your head. Like she's like, honestly, like she's first verse.
Yeah.
Like that's her.
Yeah.
Like, Ma, you're letting him live rent free in your head. Like you need to stop.
Yep.
Like he changed.
Yeah.
He sobered up.
Yeah.
Okay, it didn't work out with you guys, but like,
my dad didn't change, bro. When I walked into his room that day, dude, he's ripping a cigarette out of a hole in his neck, dude, while drinking a Budweiser, dude. You know what I mean?
That's
so
tough.
my dad didn't change, dude.
Yeah. That's tough.
Is what it is, brother.
But yeah, I mean, I think we're just kind of just putting things, and again, I think even we've said it before. I think even negative situations, they teach us to do the opposite.
Yes, they do.
Again, I'll use my dad as an example. Like even when I was growing up, before I started drinking, my vision was always like, I heard that my dad was an alcoholic. Like I don't want to end up like my dad.
Yeah.
Granted, I didn't actually see him drinking, but obviously that's the thing that was planted in my head.
Right.
So I'm like, so that's not a good example of a father, like being locked up when your kid's being born,
right.
Type of stuff. Like, so I don't want that. So like, let's make
Dad taught you a lot by not being there, dude.
Yeah, it was definitely different. But,
same thing with my dad.
So I don't know. But I mean, we're here, and I've definitely learned so much from it.
Oh yeah.
Grateful for it.
Yes.
Some tough lessons for sure.
Yeah.
But I think again there are like the things that I would change in my life are really, they're like minuscule, like not really important. Like the bigger picture things.
Right, yeah, no, I feel you.
Like, have at it.
Right.
It's just like, people I dated, or like, just maybe just decisions that certain minuscule decisions that I made.
feel you.
Like, yeah, I'd make a couple of changes here and there. It's like, man, I wouldn't date that person.
Yeah, right. What the fuck was I thinking?
Or go back to that person. You know what I mean? Like,
that one time you got married,
not my wife,
Krispy?
babe. I love
do
you.
that again.
Not my wife. Not talking about you. Not talking about you. Other people. But yeah, and just other like small, just like, keep your hand out the window so you don't get stitches in your finger. It's
Yeah,
just like
stupid shit, bro.
little stuff like that. But this is a crazy thing to say. As you head into your 40s, what do you want to do differently? Whether in relationships,
you about that number 40, Jay.
I don't know, man.
What scares you, bro?
I don't know. I think it's just it's like that new milestone,
Is
I
it
don't know if it scares me.
Is it really? It's just another fucking number, bro.
I know. But it's like,
what
yeah.
happens when you turn 40? Nothing, dude.
I don't know. I turned 40.
You can't drink when
Yeah.
you're 21. You can't. 16, you can drive. You know what I mean,
Yeah,
dude?
yeah.
Like turning 40 is just turning fucking 40.
No, I know. No, I know. So what do you want to do differently, whether in relationships, health, career, mindset, based on what life's already taught you?
What do I want to do differently?
Yeah.
I just want to be a different person by that point. A better person at that point. A more godly person at that point.
Amen to that, for sure. That's definitely at the top of my list.
A full-time, I work for myself by that point.
Yeah.
I just want to continue to grow physically. Not physically, obviously I can't grow physically. But
he wants to be taller.
spiritually and emotionally. Actually, like another inch and a half, I'd be cool with. You know what I mean? Anything over that, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
But I just want to mature, like within self and within Christ.
Amen. Yeah.
And that will be a lot different than these past 36 years, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've only been going to church, I don't know what, little less than a year now at this point, right?
less
Because it was around Thanksgiving, wasn't it, last year?
Was it?
Or Christmas, maybe?
Really? Has it been?
Because I was like, yo, I'll wait till next year. And I remember there not being a lot of time left.
Yep.
And you were like, well, why not this week? And I was like, all right, bet. You know what I mean? So it may even been like the beginning of December or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was around about this.
It was about this time.
About this time.
Give or
I
take
think,
a month.
I think the conversation had kind of started of like really kind of like, I think you should come, man. Like, you had kind of been thinking about it, and obviously we've been talking more about God and stuff, and yeah, probably about this time.
Yeah. So that's what I hope is different about me in my 40s.
Yeah.
I'm excited for my 40s, man. I really am. People get all bah humbug about them, but dude, I can't wait, man.
Yeah.
I really can't. As long as I just keep continuing down the path I'm continuing down, and I keep my head on straight, and I just keep doing what's been working, bro, over these last 3-4 years, growth-wise, spiritually, mentally, godly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as long as I just keep rinsing and repeating, in theory, my 40s should be better than my 30s were.
Right.
In theory.
Yeah. No, that makes sense, man. Yeah, I would agree. I definitely, first and foremost, just more just like in tune with God, more closer than anything I could ever imagine. And I think with that, and then just like my career, wherever that is, if I'm still with the kids, or making music. I mean, I'll probably still be making music either way. Just doing all the things that I'm doing now, but doing more things that are outside of my comfort zone, and just, to the point, not that it feels like it now, but just even more just like joy when I'm doing it versus like, oh, this is work.
Right.
That kind of small aspect of it feeling like work. Like, yeah, it's kind of a job and stuff, but just finding and adding more ways to make it more joyful than it already is. Hopefully, this will be kind of the career. We can, make some, again, even just live the same lifestyle, but just doing the things that
doing the things we
are
love
passionate about. And again, even if I'm not with the kids, like I would still love to find a way to continue doing that, even through music and stuff. But yeah, first and foremost, just being closer to God, more than ever, just really just like diving head over heels, like into it, like more like real, like truly like surrendering and submitting, just like full out. Like I can't, like I'm maybe exaggerating with this, but like I want to be able to walk into a room and just like, again, not for bragging rights for me, but just like, again, always pointing to God. And I don't know if I'm wrong for saying this, but like being able to walk into a room and just being like, yo, that's a man of God right there.
You're not wrong 1,000%. And the only reason why I say that, okay, is I know we really didn't talk. We're not supposed to really talk about the retreat, but this I can because it's something specifically Pastor said. that was brought up in that realm. You know what I mean? And he was like, no, I love it. I love when I walk into a room and everyone knows, oh, pastor's here, gotta behave. Can't swear, can't talk like that.
Yeah.
And they do it. He goes, I love that.
Oh,
I love that people look at me and see and know, yo, that's a man of God right there. I better act right in front of him because, yo, he's got a direct line, dude. He's got direct connect to this big man upstairs that he's been preaching about for all these years.
Right.
And you know what? Maybe at this time in my life, I don't believe, but some of the things she said kind of make sense. So you know what? I'm gonna act real proper real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I want to be able to, I know that I struggle with like speaking to people about God that are like not close people that I know. Like obviously like I know you, so you live, obviously people at church, like that kind of stuff is easy, but like trying to build up the confidence to just be like even just the simple things like pastor says all the time, like, yo, like go up to you hold the door, say God bless you and Jesus loves you. Like I don't know what it is, and again I want to break free of that. That like it holds me back of just like the taboo of it. I think is still like in my head. I've been trying to do better at least.
Do what I do. When someone holds the door open for you, instead of saying thank you, say God bless you.
Yeah, I mean I've been trying to do both. Like I leave
Sounds
the gym.
the same.
Yeah.
If you God bless you, and they're half paying attention, they just sit at you, so they're like, oh, he said thank you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's probably wrong. You know what I mean? Whatever, dude.
Nah, man. Nah.
That's
if you're saying God bless to somebody, man,
my fault. You didn't hear Jesus. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I've been trying. I leave the gym. Like the front desk dude usually will say bye.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I'm like, hey man, have a good one. I'm like, yeah, you too, man. God bless. Like, I've been trying to at least incorporate the God bless in there.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
I think I have this this taboo thing in my brain of like it's got to be the right time, like the right situation to say it, like not just like randomly bring it up, but it's like
you don't know
you gotta like
that
you gotta bring it up.
Hey, Jesus loves you might save someone's fucking life.
That's what I
Day,
mean. Yeah.
That pocket of randomness, dude. You know what I mean?
Excuse me. Yeah, and that's what I mean. I don't want to, there's something that I'm writing. It's like I don't want to, whether I go to judgment or like I'm actually in heaven, hopefully heaven, and I'm talking to God and he's like, yo, like what about them? Like why didn't you say anything to them? Like God forbid. Like
I'm
like,
scared.
Like how do I answer that, dude?
Truthfully, bro.
And
I didn't know how. I wasn't comfortable.
Yeah.
I think God may not like the answer you give, but I think he'd wholeheartedly respect it if you were like,
at least be honest, yeah.
You know
I mean, I'll be honest, like
if you were dog truth about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a lack of, I don't know what it is. I think it's a fear of, and this is something that I deal with just in general, is like the fear of the response.
Yeah.
Like what people are gonna think. Not even like, oh, this dude's weird. Like I could care less. Like if you think I'm weird for following God, like, amen.
Yeah.
Like, but just I don't know. There's some like gray area in there of like fear of what they're gonna think. Like just like with music, music or the pod or the clothing, like what are people going to think about it, like how, and it's like I've been doing better at getting that out of my head. Like I really, for like those kind of things, like I really don't care.
Right.
But it's like with God, it's like I really care about God. And I don't, I'm the type, like I listen to like different podcasts, not like many podcasts, I don't want to say it like that, but like I listen to like the Jubilee debates where there's maybe like a Christian like versus like an opposing side.
Right, yeah.
And like I'm getting like flustered because I'm like hearing their responses and I'm like, no, but like you don't get it, like you need to understand, like da, 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 da. Like it bothers me when people speak against like God and those kind of things, and I'm like, but it's really like, dude, like I just want to like beat you with the truth,
right?
Like, and I just want you to understand. But then again, you have to give we have to give people grace.
Yes.
Like they may just really not understand, and their perspective just is probably different than yours on how they grew up. Like
Right.
they were probably beat in their head that such and such thing was okay and whatever. Like, how can I judge you when that's all you've known for 20 years? And then I'm supposed to go, hey, I know you've known 2 + 2 = 4 for 20 years,
But it's now 5.
but it's now 5. You're gonna be like,
Fuck out of here.
what?
Dude, look my big toe. You know what I mean? Not
Like-
happening, dude.
like,
it is not.
No, like that is very hard for me to get that out of my brain. Just like anything with us, like, you know, tell an alcoholic who's been drinking for 20 years, like, go quit drinking. What? Like today, just stop.
Yeah. It's difficult, man. I struggle.
Excuse me? Like,
Struggle with it every day, dude.
you know what I mean? Just anything, you know, something that you've been doing for 20 years
Yeah,
consistently,
anything.
and then be like,
Been
stop
with your
right
left
now.
hand for 35 years? Cool. Right-handed.
Yeah,
Can't
you're really
do
like,
it.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Right, exactly. Facts, dude.
So, no, this was cool, man.
it's
It
a
was
good
kind
pod.
of a random,
This is a good pod.
not random, but I don't know. I was just thinking, I don't know, like going into the new year, and then, you know, I was like, man, like maybe 38 next year, and like that's almost 40, and I was like, let's talk about just like
I can't fucking wait. Bring it on, baby. Bring it on.
Crispy is
right here,
ready.
Right now, baby. I'm ready.
Crispy's
I'm ready, man.
Word. Well, I want to say again, just God bless to everybody. Jesus does love you.
He does.
I want to do it more, not behind a microphone.
Right,
I want to
dude.
do this to your face. I want to connect with people. I want to find new ways to connect with people in person. I think that's so important to just do things face to face. We're looking for guests for the pod, so feel free to
Yes.
reach out to us.
Tell your mothers, sisters, auntie, uncles, brothers, sisters, cousins, nephews, twice removed ex-husband. That,
Cousin?
yeah.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
We just want to have conversations, connect with people just in person. Super cool. We're looking for different events too to just pop up at. Again, we just want to we understand the value of just meeting people face to face versus just through socials and all that other stuff. So yeah, connect with us. rightmindpodcast.com. Shout out to Life, who is not here. We appreciate you, man. I hope you're feeling better.
Oh, baby sick. Just
You
kidding,
got a
dude.
boo boo.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
But nah, we love you, man. We appreciate you.
Get better soon, man.
Yes, sir. But until next time, my name is Jay Faith, and we got
It's your boy Chris, man.
Yerp, and this is the Right Mind Podcast. We'll catch y'all next time. What's
What's up?
up?